What's going on, my beautiful people? And of course, Marc Stein of the Stein line came out with a beautiful report today that the Nuggets remain interested in Russell Westbrook. We heard earlier this week, once he picked up the option, that they were working towards a trade, and then everything goes silent on that front. And we really haven't heard much. Is it still going to go through? I don't know. The Nuggets are still a tangible interest in Russell Westbrook, according to Marc Stein of the Stein line, which is a reputable source you guys should trust. Stein adds that the Clippers are exploring trade options for Russell Westbrook. He has exercised his $4 million option. I personally believe that it's the Zeke Nnaji trade, and the Nuggets are just trying to decide, do they want to trade Zeke Nnaji for Russell Westbrook? And I think that's the whole thing that's holding this up. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts. If you're a Clippers fan or a Nuggets fan, what do you guys expect? I do expect Russell Westbrook to be on the mend. And let's talk about what that deal could look like and why. So let's go pull up a handy-dandy Fanspo trade machine. So as I said before, I think you put no picks involved. If anything, you asked the Nuggets for picks. I don't know. I mean, not the Nuggets for pick. You asked the Clippers for picks for Zeke. But Zeke could be arguably overpaid. And yeah, this is it. You just do Zeke Nnaji for Russell Westbrook. And now the Clippers have a backup big man. You could say, oh, the Clippers want to throw in PJ Tucker. Do you guys have any salary you guys are trying to dump? And they would be like, no, we don't. But if they were, could they take on, I don't know if they could take on PJ Tucker. I think money-wise, before the trade, they have $15 million coming in. And just looking at it, I don't see that they have anybody that they would include in this deal that would have interest for them to be just sent out. Yeah, they don't have anyone. So, for example, I don't think they could do this trade allegedly. So, yeah, PJ Tucker, Russell Westbrook for Zeke Nnaji. Not a bad deal. You could just cut PJ, or you expand it to a third team, but because you're over the tax by $4.8 million. So if you did call up a team, who's a team? I feel like the Bucks could be a team that would be like, we would take PJ back, but they're over the cap, so they can't take him. So would the 76ers be? Nope, I don't think the Heat. So all the teams that you would think would want him are over the cap, and the Knicks don't have salary that they're trying to shred, and they're a team that's already pressed up against the cap. And nor do the Timberwolves have salaries that they're trying to shed. So do you think a team like the Thunder, would you say the Clippers say, okay, here's PJ Tucker, you send him to the Thunder, and I know second apron, I know this team is not over the apron. All right, they are not over the apron. My assumption then is, would they trade Kenrich Williams in a deal to get off money? Something along these lines. This way, Nuggets are still, I believe, under the cap. Yep, they're $50,000 under the cap doing this deal. This is actually a really good deal. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it. I just think you stay under $50,000 under the cap. The Thunder, every team is under the cap now. I don't know why it says the Thunder are a second apron team when they're not, so ignore that. But the deal works because Nuggets are under 50,000. Kenrich Williams, if anything, they have to give up some draft assets to the Thunder for Kenrich, but to PJ. But I like that, and they got themselves two players. That's not a bad deal. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section.